We are the new owners of Potter's Clay Nelson. We took over the business in June 2023, so we're just over a year into the business now.
So yeah, we're a small manufacturing company, Nelson, New Zealand. We take clays from around the South Island and blend them and form clays that potters and hobbyists can use. So really enjoy it. It's a really satisfying business to be part of.
You know, we don't have a background in pottery. We're not potters. And it wasn't, I guess, a typical linear progression into this business. I come from a construction and design background. Tyler was an ex-orchardist. So coming into this, we were so open-minded into how we were going to run this place and where it was going to take us. So I think that really gave us a good opportunity to grow this.
Yeah, we use clays that are, found in New Zealand, basically. And yeah, having the factory central to all these different sort of clay sources is really helpful for us. We can get the raw material, we get to meet the locals who own the pits or who own the licenses, and we get to see the clay through the whole process, right from taking it out of the ground and processing it here, and then obviously the finished product as well. Being New Zealand clays is what makes us unique. We could certainly go and buy clays from elsewhere and process them here, but there's something special and unique about having clays from the area, locally, processing them here, and then distributing through New Zealand.
It kind of was an interesting one to jump into. We were very green with it all. There was so much to learn with it, but so quickly it became a passion of ours. And to us, this just isn't work. I know it sounds so cheesy, but we go home and we talk about clay. We are in here talking about clay, making clay, selling clay. I feel like our world has become...
We live, eat, breathe clay.
That's literally what it feels like. So I think that's...
But it wasn't a we love clay, we need to buy a clay business type scenario. I think it was an opportunity that we saw, and then from that, it kind of the love for clay grew. And I think that's probably everyone that falls in love with clay is that's their scenario. They may not think about it too much, but as soon as they have that clay in their hands, it's kind of like a wow moment, I guess. And I think everyone that uses clay has had that kind of moment, maybe. Yeah.
And I love seeing it through its different states that, all through the processing of it in the factory here. You see it in its straight from the ground, which is out in the yard there, and you see it in mixed with water out in the blenders, and then you see it, what comes out on the screens. Then when you see it in the filter cakes, and then you see it come out at the end of the pug mill. I think it's really cool watching it go through its different stages and then bagged and out into someone else's hands, and then we get to see what people create with it, which is really awesome.
Well, we're very thankful for Chris. He's been a massive part of this. I guess you see our faces, but you don't see his, but he's a pivotal part of why we're here and why Potter's Clay will continue into the future. There's something special about, a clay that where it's come from, and you can see it through the whole process. If you get a bag of clay, in powder form from, anywhere in the world, you actually have no idea where it's come from. Well, you probably know where it's come from, but you don't know exactly where it's come from and how it was extracted and the damage it's done, or, the ethical side behind it. So I guess with our clays, we know where we're getting the clays from. It's locally sourced, it's locally manufactured. We see the clay through the whole process. We know there's no issues with, ethics or anything like that. And I think that's what makes our clays, unique. Yeah.